Bollocks. Got fucking stuck in the door. Good evening. I am coming to you today from the daily briefing of UK against coronavirus. As you may have been aware, I've been away for some days and I am a slight little bit rusty, hence the reasoning from getting through the doors in a fashion. The government has put in the rules of social distancing. When outdoors, you must be 2 meters away from anybody that is not in your household. Let me just get this clear if I haven't been clear enough. 2 meters is the equivalent measurements to 1 bed, 2 benches, 3 fridges, and 4 chairs. However you want to goddamn measure it, you have to be 2 meters apart. Recently, whilst I've been doing works behind the scenes, people on Twitter have been tweeting, "Where is Boris?" So that is why tonight I am coming to you from this daily corona briefing to give you some more insight, and I'll be taking questions from the public later. Let me tell you where I've been the last couple of days. I've been working hard to come up with the phases of this easing of the lockdown, and I want to make sure that we are all aware of the vision for this country. Can you do the next slide, please? The next slide. For fuck's sake. Bollocks, how do you use this fucking thing? Technology, hey? No, not the jogging picture. Although I have been taking use of the unlimited exercise offered to you in this situation. You can leave the house for as much exercise as you like. It's unlimited. Use it wisely. But we'll go on. Here's me looking a little bit stressed. I'm trying my best here to get the right lockdown easing. But we'll go on. We'll take it back. Never mind, hey? Never mind. We'll go back to the main. There we go. So, as we have it, we need to stay alert, control the virus, and save lives. I'm going to go and take questions from the public right about now. To the first question now.
Thank you, Prime Minister. My question to you tonight is, where can I meet up with my friends? It's been 9 weeks now and it's been a struggle. So I'd like to know from you firsthand, where can I meet up with my friends?
Well, brilliant question. Exactly what we're looking for. Where can you meet up with your friends? Well, let me tell you. You can meet up outside in a public space. You cannot, and I must emphasize, you cannot meet in your garden. It needs to be outside in a public space. You can sunbathe in the parks together. You can kick a ball about together, but be 2 meters apart. You can do whatever you want really, but keep the distance. So I'd like to say thank you for your question, and we know it's difficult, but we can get through this. And now we'll go on to the next question. Thank you. We'll go to the second question now.
Thank you, Prime Minister. The announcement last week was that we could meet up with our parents in a public space. But you have to meet them separately. Is there a reason behind this? Because they are together in their household. Do we still have to meet them separately? And what time can be between meeting?
Well, brilliant question again. Yes, and as you mentioned in my last speech to the nation, which was pre-recorded, I set out the easing of the lockdown, the very first phase. And we did say that you could meet parents you may not have seen for a very long time if you've been sticking to the rules. You can meet them in a public park, public space, for example, but only meet one parent at a time. The time difference between meeting each parent could be a matter of seconds. There shouldn't be any crossover, but you could make it a short time in between meeting. So you could meet up with your father at one point at a distance of 2 meters. If you aren't in the same household, it's a distance of 2 meters. And then you could swap, but the parents of the household should never cross. So you could swap over and then meet your mother for a different periods of time, but never together. It must be separate. You could only meet one parent at a time. We're making that very, very clear, and we hope that you understand that it is minimizing the risks of infections if you crossing over. But hopefully we can move on into our next phases and we can meet together and more family gatherings, small gatherings, but maybe together. So that's all the questions I'll be taking today, and I shall be back with the next daily briefing in a couple of weeks maybe. I'm off to America now to meet up Trump to see if he's got any ideas for the next slogan for this phase 2 of lockdown. So I shall see you soon. And remember, stay alert, control the virus and save lives. Good evening.